minutes and 35 seconds. Split pace 33 minutes 24 seconds per mile.
So we've done 2 miles, we've left the car. Not my walks. I want to form them a couple of wee trees there, that looked nice, but that rain was in the middle of them. Wouldn't shift his house. But that looked nice in there now, doesn't it? Like, look at the size of some of these things, like. Huge. Those batteries going to go down now, so I make it then just be going down to the castle wall. And then I'll change the battery. Some size them trees there. Look at the size of the tree, the wee Luna. You can blow a pistol against that tree there, Luna. I think years ago they would have cut that grass more, but suppose lots of places now are not cutting grass. All them weeds that's growing, them white flowers, poisons to cattle and stuff. And the best I want them back in and covered again. Other side of the stick is boys go. That's the side of the stick he's carrying. That's the side of the stick. Half a tree with it. You're not losing it anyway. You're a branch manager, the boy says. I wonder how many times he's told that joke. Choice here now, boys. The wall garden is down here, but there's a. I'll take a wee path down here. So you don't get the wall garden, but there's nice wee plants and all planted in front of it. There's also a nice wee house down there at the very end of it. Nice wee shelter, but we're going to be old building. You know what we'll do? We'll do it all. We'll do it all. We're going to this wee hut and then we'll come back up again. We can do it all. I'm going to change this battery now. Down to 1%. Hold on there, I'll change this battery now. Battery changed. I got a wee drink. Luna's got a wee drink. We'll go on now for a journey, Luna. Her wee feet's all mucked. She's been in there in muck, so she has. So we're near the end of the arboretum. Another big tree there, boys. So I'd imagine on his day, probably the trees wouldn't have been as big as that, like. Oh, they'd probably looked at these trees and all. But they would have had more of them. Trees have fell down over the years. That wee one there is missing. The thing is, when a tree falls down, it changes the way the light and all shines. Look at the size of that. Branches and them boys there, boys. Some big, the trees, stump is not the biggest, but the branches are massive. There's a wee entrance into the walled garden. It's all closed off now. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's all out room of car. The forestry haven't built these stupid daft stuff like. There's all history stuff here. Here's a wee house thing over here. I'm sure it had a purpose when they built it. What it was built for, I'm not sure. There's some nice trees around here too, boy. Some of that out stayed up there, isn't it? It must have a bit of iron or something in there. That is iron there. That's pure iron there. Curved around. That's 2 straps of iron actually. 2 straps. They're cemented in between. But it's actually 2 bits of just 2 narrow bits out. No wider than you get on a wheel of a cart. So it's probably the same metal you use on a cart wheel. And the blacksmith has just bent it to fit on that way there. So it looks like somewhere they kept wee coaches or something, doesn't it? It's not very high. So maybe I don't know. There's nice wee windows for decoration. You wanted like 2 windows on that side and 1 on that side. But even then you can sort of see how things have changed. You don't know. You look at the bricks like, Maybe that front wall was replaced at one time. Do you see the floor and all's different? So if I'm looking at this here now, I didn't guess that was once the wall coming out this way. I'm guessing. And that's been added on. Made it look fancy. So that's what I'm guessing. Could have been 2 or 3 things over its lifetime. No, you got a stick. Look, see, that's why hunting dogs don't have harnesses or leads on them. Look how she's got that stick stuck on her. See, if I wasn't here to help you, how did you get stuck like that anyway? If you were normal, just stayed in footpaths. So you see that there, the front, that's the black stone. They've added that front on, and the rest looks red bricks plastered. So that has been an extension at one time. Even the floor here doesn't match. So when they built that, the floor not to match. So I'm just wondering, this floor here, was that part of it? It's just all these alterations. It had windows in it. There's the wooden wonder frames were in the place there. Proper windowsills with a wee drip thing underneath. So that's interesting how they put that on there. So it must have been a different building at one time, and then they've converted to hold church of some kind. Never was doors on here. So that's why you got your windows and a wee couch shed. The windows weren't in a couch shed. It served a different purpose first. So you presume the roof and everything's been changed. See, if that was all plastered, you wouldn't be seeing all this history. So there might have been 2 doors out that way there. This could have been divided down the middle. No idea. A couple of black stones up there at random, like, and all these bricks. It's funny, isn't it? See, even that window there could have been a doorway. There's no joint there on the brick. So that could have been a doorway there into the place originally. That was smaller. And then the 2 windows in the back. It could have been a wee church. You don't know these things. You don't know. Ah, you never know. Right now it's just a wee shelter. Come on, dump the poop scoop bags. It's funny how that wee floor there is nice, isn't it? It's not like that inside, but it's nice outside. That's nice cut stone there. We've got a wee table and chairs here one time. Come on, Lena. Yeah, I've forgotten how many nice stuff there is here, you know. I knew I liked Gosford, but I've forgotten how much nice stuff is actually here. There's not much really to the back of it. Once you go across this, there's a bit of a car park down here. This would have been, they used an all-wall garden down here. There's 2 wall gardens. They used the all-wall garden as the car park originally, when the visitors came here at the start. And I think this is part of the car park, so it's all confusing around here. So there's not really much point going around here now as such. But that's a big wall for the garden there, and the main entrance to the wall garden. We'll do it anyway, we'll do it. But all these other walls, they weren't just out at random. They're proper stone steps. These steps have been properly carved and all. So there must have been something here that's no longer here. It's quite big. Lena! Lena! Come on, don't talk. Lena! Don't annoy that big puppy now. Come on. No.
Good job.
She's grand with dogs off the lead. Lena! Lena! It's easy to get big dogs in the lead, she's never too sure.
He's a big puppy.
What kind is he? I've never seen one like him.
Afghan hound.
Afghan hound? I've never seen one like that there.
It's too much maintenance for people.
The name sounds familiar, but I've never actually seen one.
Good boy. Come on.
Some hassle getting the muck out of them legs there.
Good lad.
Afghan hound there, don't I think it's a son, you know. She probably lives in that castle. You know, that can't have the fun Luna has. To me, a dog like that does ability. Can't go on the streams, can't go on muck. Always has to stay clean and fluffy. It's hard. How do you stay clean and fluffy, Luna? Once you go beyond that road there, that's just forestry. Forestry. That's all it's there. Now he's looking off the lead. So the same as this old gateway here, this is made to look nice for the garden, but you no idea what was here. Like there's a barbecue and all that there. You don't know what's been added new or whatever. This whole walk could be practically new, you don't know. It's proper old stone like, but was it ever here? So I got through that gate one time. Can't get through it now. The castle was sold, this was locked up and just left. See, they put the rebar in now. And then that paint's tacky. It's not long painted. It seems a sun to waste like. If the houses aren't going to use it, why not just let the public walk around it? Secret garden now, Wayne's would love to go around that. There's the old gate was on there. Originally when they built it. So the castle's just round that corner. We'll approach the castle from the other side. Some head of a walled garden, that isn't it? There's a wall there, is that hedging? I think that's hedging. Wasn't sure if it's a wall or a hedge. I was at Armagh yesterday, the walled garden in Armagh with the council offices, and it's built similar to this, where you have the walled garden but the ground's higher, but you cut a path out. So I don't know what the idea is. Now, the whole idea of a walled garden, I'd imagine it is warmer inside the walled garden. It shelters from the cold wind and all, but the actual stone absorbs the heat and it shelters the plants. So what's the idea of keeping the ground back? I don't know, but they've done the same here. And the one in Armagh is done the same as this. You think, why not keep that the wall of the walled garden? Why build a wall, then another wall? Don't know. You see the wee alcoves and all here. And you look at this, but out there pipe and all. I think there was a wee gas cylinder or something there one time. Old doorway bricked up. So there must be a reason why they built this next to the walled garden, double walls. There's the wee side entrance there. I'll put the GoPro on. Oh, see me broke it there. Put the GoPro on. Down that far corner, see that wee brick thing down there? Can't mind what it is. It doesn't belong here. It came from somewhere else. So it's way down that corner, that red brick thing. I was brought in here for preservation. And that walled garden. Now nobody can get near it. God knows what's happening to it. But I say it was originally somewhere else. And was moved across. Gone completely wild in there now, but you know what? The wildlife would love that. Having the place to themselves. There's nobody in there torching them, Luna. Closing it off here, boy. So you had a walled garden for food, walled garden for plants. Sometimes for both. So maybe the walled garden for the food is the one that became the car park. It's not used as a car park now. It's not used for anything now. In all fairness to them, the whole castle is still not fully renovated. All the wee coach houses and all, they all got leased out first. The big castle itself, they were still working there for years. It cost some money for them apartments. But we're heading towards it now. The thing that put me off living somewhere like that, and that's your maintenance cost. Your maintenance charge every year. They can just make it up, but that's nothing to do with the castle, that's to do with any apartment. You don't actually own it as such. So this here's a wee modern thing built here. Hexagon slabs, got B&Q type of thing, and fancy walls. Hasn't aged very well. They usually keep that gate there locked. The gate's open today, on the sundial. What's on it? 1805, that's the original sundial there, boys. 1805. Hi there. This is like the Titanic movie, isn't it? If you turn back the time, what that garden would have looked like now. These flower beds are badly gone. They were all flowers. Mostly grass now. Them flower beds used to be nice. They used to all fall of all different types of plants. So I'm not spending the same money here no more. See, that's the good thing about me doing my old videos. If you watch the old video of me walking down here and you see how many plants there was here, and now it's just grass. It gives you a better idea of what the place used to look like. There's not much here now, is there, like? You see, if everybody paid the fiver and all the rest, you'd have money to pay gardeners. But I think the council are run this place now. Could they not run a men's shed in there, run a gardening club, and do all this type of work rather than council workers? They need to sort of think a bit better. So there was the original an all-wall garden, and it's all tarmac because it was used as a car park. But you can see nothing happens there now. Lying empty for years. But I think that belongs to the castle. There's two roads in. This would have been the road in here, and that's the road out. And that's when you came in. You turn off the main road, I tell you, that's a good mile away from the main road. But when you came out years ago, that's where you pulled in to visit the park. So you can imagine people getting cars and all for the first time and getting out and coming to forest parks like this. It must have been real exciting, like coming down the big drives and all. Big castle in front of you. There's the castle now, it's right up here in front of us. So there's the exit road out now. You can see it was a spectacular day years ago. Always loved this castle. The way the lights shine today, it mightn't show up well on this GoPro. But I know architects years ago, say you're building a house in London or somewhere, or even a country estate, and they would brought a pattern book. And if you're building a mansion, you say, I want a cornice like that, I want a window like that, and you pick out what you wanted out of your book, and then your boy would design the house in that style. A bit like wallpaper sample books you get now, or carpet sample books. So they would have had a book drawn by hand and all the different designs. You know, you take your stone. You want your stone with wee doubles on it, or you want it with scratches on it. There's big choices to make in them days, I'll tell you. You think choosing stuff now, what colour paint to buy? You're building one of these big things. You've got to say what you want. And I think when it came to this castle here, They couldn't make up their mind and just say, I want about everything. They want like a box of milk tray, they wanted everything. So you've got your square towers, you've got your battlements, you've got your wee, don't know what you call that thing, you pour the hot liquids down over doorways. You got your round tower. I reckon if you had that pattern book, everything in that pattern book's in that building somewhere. There's not much of that pattern book left out they haven't done. And it means now that today it's ideal for apartments. There's that many doors going into it. You see better views around here. But see, people don't want you walking around now because people are living in it. Now that wee veranda and all, that's all part of theirs. If you're in there, you can come out and walk around that, but who's going to weed it? They're going to leave it for the ground maintenance boys. So even that's getting overgrown. So there's the roadway you were coming down. And with separate wee stones. Like that would have been exciting. Can you imagine how cars in a day go up and down there? People would have been excited coming to the woods back then. You've been excited just coming to the woods. Hear the noise of them flies around that shit there, boys? Do you hear the noise of that? Come on, no, don't you touch that shit there. Some noise of a swarm. See, if you want sound effects for a movie, this is where you get it here. That's somebody's horse there. So the best time to see this castle is the autumn. No leaves. You get good views of it there. There's more trees have grown since years ago. Wee wild ones have grown. I say the ones in there now want to keep it hidden. I haven't old videos, but it says everything in that castle, big lanterns and everything. It was used for an army camp one time. I'm only guessing here, but somebody tell me the UDR was in there one time. I can't. So you imagine she was pretty wrecked up in her time. What do you see a wee peek over this wall here? Now this is not a castle to want to live on here, boys. I'll hold my wee GoPro over this wall. Let's see what we can see here. Look at that there for a castle there, boys. Where would you get a castle like that? You wouldn't even want to get in Scotland. There's everything on it. You got your square towers, your round towers, more square towers. See how the stone in that tower there's all smooth, and then how that tower over there's got wee things cut out and different pillars sticking out. There's so many different styles in that, but it's all the same stone. So it looks to me like it was all built at the same time, where other houses were all added on to. I don't know if it was all built at the same time. It sort of looks like that. There's a window on the top open. But what would it not cost to heat that building up there, boys? So you imagine that was used during the war too, like. There's even a basement and all in it, like. The thing is, when people drive in, it's probably the most boring part. There's a modern wall meant to look old, and it's so square. I think that makes it odd look, you know, because the rest is curves and all the squares on it, it's all curved squares. But the stone at the front is very, very, very square. Yeah, a couple of lorries there, boys. A better view there, look. Look at me hiding over a wall. What the good view I can get here now. So this wee gate here wasn't always here. Nice wee lawns and all there, boys. So there's that many wee doors on it. And she looks well with all these wee doors. But can you imagine that bit over there, the wee narrow windows? You wouldn't want your living room looking at wee narrow windows, would you? The big room up above would be brilliant. So unless you have your bedrooms downstairs and living room up above. Kitchens and all could be, but I don't know. There's more windows than that one there. I don't think any of them are sold yet. Them ones there, them big round rooms, they'd be a fortune. So, you know, I wasn't trying to heat them up. I said that'd be the last bus to be sold off. You couldn't really divide them round rooms up, it would look daft. There's an outdoor barbecue and all over there, wee chummer. Oh, look at that. How doing? Doing a wee bit of renovations over there. Who lives in a house like this? Huh? See, if I lived in a house like that there, I'd like to get on the roof and stuff. It'd be nice being up on that roof then, a nice warm day, wouldn't it? But who would have access to the roof? Look at that wee corner window there, like. Even the glass is not even straight down the way it's slanted. Everything you can imagine is in that castle. Big square keep tower in the middle. So the castle's just over there. We're at the end of this wee path now. And this would have been our main lane into the castle. Right then, boys coming up in the horse and carriages. If we went straight down that way, in case we went on straight, that would take us on out to the entrance. I came in that free entrance, past the reindeers and stuff. That would bring us out that entrance. The caravan park is just down there to the right hand side, where the trees stop. Come on this way, Luna. How you doing, Luna? And you can see now how this lane would have brought you straight into that big arch in front of that castle, into the courtyard. But say there's that many ways into this castle. The other roads brought you behind. Now, this wee square tower in front looks odd. That's the electric transformer, that's modern. It's supposed to blend in, but you know it's not part of it. I suppose I would think it would look better if the electric transformer was just out in the open. Than one of them grey things, rather than hidden like that. But, look, that there part over there was lived in, you know, it's getting renovated again. I think there was one living in that. Maybe there wasn't. But they've it all ripped out now. Getting it all renovated. Or the wee dog at the doorstep. Hey, not every dog lives in a castle, eh? He gets out of his house, he's right next to a forest. Probably never gets into the forest because it's too dirty for him. But he lives in that big house. Would you live in a castle, would you, Luna? These people here don't use this gate. So they still haven't finished it, like you see there's tarmac. They haven't finished this bit. I suppose the world because they dig it back up again. There's big pipes there. I wonder if that's gas pipes now, maybe. Wee bit of landscaping done. So through that tower there's all the stable blocks. They were the first ones to get bought up. Even that tower block, it's 2 floors high, like. That'd be a good house in its own right. Then you have to carry your shopping upstairs. So if we were leaving now, we'll go down that way. If you want to look at the castle, you got this path. Does a wee circle. The water towers and among them trees, not the water towers, big water. It's like you get on a railway station. You get big water things. And then among them trees, you see it in the autumn time. I couldn't remember exactly where they are now. So they would have pumped the water up somehow into these big tanks and that would have fed the castle. Come on this way, honey. A couple of big impressive doorways here. The big doorway there is something you get in a cathedral. See if they get a wee blank bit of trees where you can see it. There are these bikes there now. Why isn't bringing someone to your house and turn up the door like that? You barely see the door there yet. Massive big door. Every time you open it, you're going to lose pounds of heat. Look at that for a door there now. It's lying open out at the minute. There's a smaller door on the inside. That's the way it's open. So maybe that's all the same apartment. So if you open the big door, you don't lose all your heat. It's got a wee hallway there. But some doorway that isn't it, boys? Why isn't bringing somebody to your house like that? And that's your front door. Then again, it would be nice if you get up the roof. You probably can't, but it would be nice if you had access to the roof, sitting up above that doorway. There's somebody down there, hear them coughing. The echo. Big empty chamber in there. I can see a skylight on the tiled roof above. That's probably en suite or something like that there, you know. That's the both worlds then, boy. But where else have you got a castle like that? Must have been some house in this day.